everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a video on how to do tissue paper flowers. I will be adjusting the camera so that you guys can get a close-up of exactly what I'm doing. But feel free to leave any comments or questions down below so that I can give you any details that you feel like you may not have gotten. But please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and follow along with me and let me know how yours turned out. So I had no intention of making a voiceover for this video, but let me tell you, this tissue paper sounds so annoying. Not while making it, but during the process of editing and watching it back. It was just really loud and noisy. So that's why I'm doing a voiceover. So you just want to start by aligning your tissue paper. Just make sure you have it all in one, like nice and even pile. And then we are going to start to fold it. So at the end here, this piece is about 1¼ inch like wide, and so I like to make my folds about that width. The middle part is basically like folded like double that size, so I'm gonna fold it about that size, about 1¼ inch thick. And so you want to fold it back and forth. So now that we're done folding, we are going to take a piece of thread. This is just, honestly, it's a little bit ghetto, but this is hair thread for like a sew-in weave, but that's not the point. Any thread will work. So yeah, you just want to cut a piece that's long enough for you to be able to tie it around your tissue paper. And you want to tie this as close to the tissue paper as possible. You don't want it to have a loop. Sorry, my phone was ringing, but we're back. And so yeah, you just want to tie your thread. I don't want to say as tight because you don't want it like tight. You just don't want it loose to where it's gonna be able to slide off. So once you're done tying your knot, you want to grab your scissors and cut off the ends of your thread. And just make sure that your thread is as close to the middle as you can get it. It doesn't have to be perfectly even, but you don't want it to be drastically uneven. And so now we are going to cut like a half moon, half circle type shape to the ends of our tissue paper. Now these scissors are terrible, so I'll be right back with another pair. So like I was saying, you want to round your ends. And you want to make sure that you have scissors that can easily cut through a few layers of paper. Because even though tissue paper is thin, once you bunch it up like this, it's not so easy to cut through. This is pretty much what it should look like, and you just want to do the same thing to the other side. So now we're going to start constructing the flower. So we are going to like fan it out, and then you're just going to pull up one sheet of the tissue paper at a time, and we are going to do it once on the left side and then once on the right side. I mean, I've seen people who have done the entire right side and then do the entire left side, but I prefer to do left and right than left and right. I feel like it makes it look better and you can kind of get a better shape, because I like to kind of layer it. If you notice, the left side will go inside of the right side, kind of. See, kind of like right there, how they're kind of layered. I prefer mine to be like that. So I'm just going to adjust the camera a little bit because it's kind of hard for you guys to see what I'm doing. So here's a better angle a little bit. So I'm just going to continue to lift one sheet from the left side and then one sheet from the right side. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. One sheet from the left side and one sheet from the right side until all of my layers are pulled up. Now I like to leave the bottom of mine flat because I hang mine on the wall. So yeah. So you can kind of close up that middle if you don't like the way the middle looks. Just kind of how I layer them. You just pull the layers kind of closer together. You can close it up if you don't like it. I've also seen people, stuff the middle. You can stuff it with, what do you call that? The crinkly shredded paper. Or honestly, anything you can find, whatever you would like. I leave mine as they are. And you just want to kind of scrunch it together to your liking. But yep, there's that. And now I'm just going to show you really. So now really quickly, I'm just going to show you how to do a different style of flower. The process is the same, which is why I'm fast forwarding through this part. Literally, you fold it the same, you tie your string the same, but we are going to be cutting our ends differently to make a different looking type of flower. So here, of course, I'm tying the thread, and instead of rounding the ends this time, we are going to be cutting a diagonal line. So originally I was just explaining how some people like to open it up and cut like a zigzag pattern, but if you just cut it in that diagonal line, it gives you the same result. And of course, like before, you want to do the same thing to the other side. And I'm just going to cut that diagonal line and fan it out like before. So we're going to repeat the same process. We're going to do one sheet at a time, one from the left side, one from the right side, but you'll notice that it starts to look different than the other one based on the way that we cut the ends. So you can play around with yours and try a different way to cut it, anything you can think of. Or if you have those like pattern scissors, you can try that and see, what it might look like with a different cut to your ends. And that's how you can, get a different variety of flowers. So here is the finished one. You can kind of squish it up to give it a more flowered look. Fix it up how you like it. But here are our 2 paper flowers. So if you follow my channel, you know that in my last video I had the party backdrop and I had some paper flowers hanging. And I'm just going to show you now how I hang them. I literally take a thumbtack, push pin, whatever you'd like to call it, and I put it in literally one layer, but towards the back so it's not able to be seen. Push it into the wall, and it just hangs. And I will show you the other one as well. So feel free to spruce up your next party, your next get-together, gathering, engagement, whatever. There you have it. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Give us a subscribe, hit that button.